Hey friends, I am back. It has been a minute. I have been gone for some time, but I am back and better than ever, ready to share what has been going on recently in my life and with me, baby, work, everything, y'all. Just everything. I know I have like a nasty little pimple thing, but we're not gonna talk about that. But in the last couple of weeks, Carter has started swim lessons on Sundays. Uh, he loves it. It's so cute to see him in the water. And like, at first I thought he was going to hate it and I didn't think he would actually be that into it, but he's very into it. It's so cute. They put like toys in the water and he has to reach for them and he starts like jumping for him and then kicking his legs. And I'm just like, you're really trying to swim, baby. It's super cute. I love it. I'm going to attach some pictures of him in the water. Yeah, also, I have stopped pumping regularly. I know, y'all, shocker, because Carter will be 6 months as of tomorrow. So I wanted to slow down on my pumping and just focus on giving him fresh from the tap. I do have some milk that is in the freezer, and I use that for like emergencies where like he's not feeling well and he's gotten like a little bit too much formula, so I'll like take that out. But I do breastfeed on demand, so when I have him with me, if he's hungry, I just whip it out and give it to him. So I'm still producing milk. It's just I'm not pumping regularly, and it is a godsend not to have to pump so regularly. I do miss it and making sure he gets breast milk all the time, but sometimes he does get formula. But for the most part, I'm thoroughly enjoying the not pumping as much. I do miss it, but it's like, because I got so used to it, like 6 months of your life of pumping, it becomes like a habit. So it's weird not to be pumping as much. It feels awkward. I still carry my my legendary milk cups with me wherever I go, just in case I feel the urge to pump. I will pump. Sorry, I keep looking off. Carter's over there on the floor playing as usual. I will get him in the video later. Yes, like I just said, Carter is going to be 6 months. My little nugget has grown into this big boy, and I just don't know what to do. Like, he's moving more, he's talking more, he's literally trying to crawl. He doesn't really crawl, he like frogs. Like, he gets on all fours and he like rocks back and forth, and then he'll throw his knees forward and then lay back down and then get back in that position and rock and throw his knees forward. I don't know where he came up with it. Don't know how he learned it, but it works for him. I'm fine with it. He babbles a lot. He even does this thing now where like he just screams. I think it's because he found out he has a voice and he's still trying to figure out how to use it. So when he's excited, or if you're not feeding him fast enough, he will just scream at you and let you know that he is not happy with what you're doing. Yeah, it's a new thing. He is doing great with sleeping. He still sleeps through the night most of the nights. He's been trying to be sneaky lately because he was with my sister for the last week because he was out of school because someone in his class caught COVID. So he was not infected, but he did have to go. Him and his whole class had to not be at school for a week and a half. So he was at my sister's house and he got very comfortable, kind of going to bed a little late. So trying to get him back on his sleep schedule. I try to get him winding down to go to bed around like 7, trying to get him in the bed by 7:30, so he's usually asleep in like the first 10-15 minutes. But lately he's been going to bed after 8 o'clock, and I'm just like, it's not cute. So when I wake him up in the morning to go to school, he's just like, oh no. Usually he would just wake up and just be sitting in the crib like, I'm ready for the day. But now he's just like, no. Yeah, like today I did not go to work, and usually he'll be up at like 6:30 on the dot, like, mommy, get me out my crib, I'm ready to go. But this morning he only woke up at 6:30 because he had poopies. As soon as I changed his poopies, he went right back to sleep, and he did not get up until after 9 o'clock. And that is what happened when you go to bed past your bedtime. Okay, with Carter turning 6 months, I will be starting baby-led weaning. So today I did like a trial dry run of like giving him like not pureed food and to see how it went. My heart was pounding. I was just like, girl, he gonna choke and I'm gonna have to call 911 and it's gonna be a whole thing and I'm gonna kill my baby. And I was just freaking out, and none of that happened. He did cough a little bit. He didn't choke. He's very lazy. If it's not big chunks of food, he doesn't want to touch it. Like if it's like little crumbles, pieces, he'd be like, "Feed me. I'm not picking up crumbs. Feed me." Excuse me. I actually served him scrambled eggs with bacon. I mean, wow, I did not give him bacon. What am I doing? I served him scrambled eggs with banana. I did not cut the banana. I saw this video where if you put your finger in the middle of the banana, it breaks into the 3 little sections. He told you. He just loved to talk. You put your finger in the middle of the banana and you get 3 little sections. So I did that for him. He held it and he just squeezed the banana until it broke into small pieces. And then he looked at me like, "Now feed me the banana," because he likes to hold his own food. I do have these. Sorry, y'all. These Happy Baby organic teethers. He is obsessed with them. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. This is his go-to snack. I break them in half, and I give it to him. And he wants to hold it, and he, like, smacks your hand away if you try to touch it. As long as it's in this big chunk, he devours it. And then as soon as it breaks into little pieces, he'd be like, "Get them things out of here unless you're going to feed them to me." He's very bougie. So I'm going to be trying with more food. So this weekend I'm going to do toast. Maybe try some pancakes to see if he likes that. Cut the pancakes into strips. What I started with this baby-led weaning journey is I was watching videos on YouTube. And I was seeing what people were doing first. I joined baby-led weaning groups on Facebook to see and ask questions and see how moms and dads and stuff were doing their babies' meals. I even purchased 2 baby-led weaning books. I have one right here, and then I have another over there. I will get them and show it to you later. Right now, I'm lazy. I'm not going to move. But yes, I'm just really excited to start this journey. He loved the pureed foods. I think mainly feeding him and the baby-led weaning, it bothers me because I'm going to be very particular about it. You okay, sir? You okay? You good? You good? Sorry. I'm very particular and I'm like not okay with everybody feeding him. I want to be the one that feeds him. And I talked to his teachers at school. They have other students that do baby-led weaning, so I'm not concerned about that. It's more of like other family members that might have to feed him. So he still would be getting pureed food from them, just not from me and his teachers who he are with more daily. You guys are probably wondering, like, what about his dad? His dad travels for work, so he's not in the state as much. He only sees Carter on the weekends, so he even said to me that he won't be comfortable with the baby-led weaning, so he'd rather me take that on and him still give him pureed food. So I'm totally fine with that, but when we are together on the weekends, we are still together. When we are together on the weekends, I will be doing the baby-led weaning while he sits there and poops his pants because he's so scared. But for the most part, everybody else around me is okay with it. I talked to his doctor about it. His doctor said if I feel comfortable with it and Carter is showing interest, and not to just push it on him because I want him to do it, but if he's actually showing interest in feeding himself, allow him to do that. So I'm actually really excited. I tried to do some the other day. I was like slowly trying to get him into it. But, like, some nights he's just not having it. Like, he's just so exhausted after school that he's just like, "Give me a bottle, get this food out my face, put me in a bed." That's what he was yesterday. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to make him some scrambled eggs and toast." Cut the toast up all nice and pretty. Made it a nice little golden brown. Got my little eggs up nice and... It was cute. And then he was like... And then I have, like, the silicone little plate. So it, like, sticks onto his high chair. He tried to snatch it off and throw it down because he was mad at me. And then when he could not successfully take the plate off, he threw all the food on the floor and just stared at me like, "Now what you gonna do?" So he got that bottle and he went to bed directly after finishing that bottle. Oh, yes. Carter has been holding his own bottle. Woo! I love it, but his teacher at school hates it because he's so used to drinking the bottle at his own leisure because he's holding it. So if he wants to stop, he'll stop and take it down, take a breath, look around, see the sights, and then go back to drinking it. And his teacher's like, he went from being like a quick eater to drinking that bottle to like 45 minutes. And I'm just like, Yeah, because mama lets him feed himself at home. I give him a boppy and I like prop the boppy up so he's not laying flat down. I know I'm still not supposed to do that, but I just want him to become more independent and holding his bottles. Sometimes I do hold him as he does hold his bottles, but then I lay next to him too. So it's not like I'm like feeding him and walking away. I lay next to him and I talk to him and he just giggles at me and smiles, and that's when he takes the bottle down and get distracted. But I'm very proud of him. It's just so much he's doing. Like, seriously, it's kind of like freaky, like in 6 months, how much it can change from like being like this little thing that don't really do anything, don't move much, just like needing you consistently and still not trusting you. And now like this little boy loves me to death. He does this thing where he grabs my face and he just like coos at me and just goes, oh, oh, and then he like tries to kiss me. It's just I'm like, he is really trying to steal my heart, y'all. He already got it. But anyways, okay, so here are the two books that I got about baby-led weaning. This is the baby-led weaning food book, cookbook, and then this is the simple and safe baby-led weaning, how to start and all that fun stuff. So what I did like about the books is like it shows you like different things like nuts, if you're going to introduce peanuts and all those kind of things, how much is a good amount to start with and not to overload it and give them way too much because they are learning. It shows you how to like cut up your cheese. Like it just gave you a lot of different information, like what's the proper size for the child to have and all that, signs of readiness, and how they can either grab with a pincer or a palmar grasp, and knowing the difference between the two and what kind of food you could serve with that. See? So if they hold a palmar grasp, meaning they grab everything with their palm, and then a pincer grasp is when they're like more developed and they can actually pick stuff up with their fingers. So it shows you like that. I actually got these books off of Amazon, and yeah, I think they're very helpful and they do give a lot of great information. Like this, I don't know if most people think about it, but like if you're going to give them foods that are kind of sticky and slippery, they said coat them in something so that they can actually grasp them. Like I do know in the baby-led weaning group I'm in, moms call it like Fruity Pebble sushi, where they like cover bananas in Fruity Pebble, like coat them in there so the kids can actually hold them without the bananas like slipping out of their hands and stuff, which I thought was super cute. It's like a little fun way to add some like excitement to their food. And then this one is mainly like a cookbook. It's not many pictures in it, but it just does have like different recipes for the baby. This is an avocado egg salad. And then this is a creamy tomato soup. It's just all different kind of foods. So you can use this recipe book for as long as you want. You can even actually use it for yourself if you want to, because there's some really good recipes in there. So if you're struggling with like ideas of how to make stuff, this works for you too. I just got them as a precautionary. I wasn't really like, oh my gosh, I need these books. But it was something that I'm just like, I'm interested. I would like to look and see what is out there and accessible to me. And they were actually both reasonably priced. I think like together they're like $25. I'm not quite sure. I didn't buy them. His dad did. So, yeah, those are the two books that I have for baby-led weaning. I'm very excited. I'm starting this journey with him. I really hope he takes to it. I'm still getting comfortable with, the possibly gagging. We were at a restaurant 2 weeks ago, and the waiter offered him a saltine cracker, and I was just like, let's see how he does. He was doing so good. Oh my gosh, he was doing so good. He was just sucking on it, and then like he got to a point where like it got small, and he was like, like started gagging, and I freaked out. And then I stuck my finger in his mouth to take it out, and he bit me. Like not bit me because he doesn't have teeth. He gummed me. And yeah, I learned my lesson from sticking my hand in his mouth. So I think he's ready. It's just me getting on board with him being ready. All right, y'all, I am back, and look who I have with me, Mr. Carter himself, Mr. Almost 6 months tomorrow boy. Can you say hi to the people? Oh, you got carrot on your face. He just had his din-din, so. Can you say hi? Can you say hi, peoples? Say hey, friends. I know. But this is my little guy. He's so little still. He will be 6 months tomorrow, and he is still in 0 to 3 month clothes. Some of them are 3 to 6 months. Where are you going? Still size 1 diaper. He's kind of tiny, but he's growing right on track. So the doctors are not worried. I'm not worried, but check out this thunder thighs. Look at them thighs. Show them thighs off. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Show off them thighs. Show off them thighs. But he's probably getting sleepy and he's ready for bed. So we're gonna start getting him prepared for bed soon. He loves his luscious curls. But you're not gonna say hi to the people? You were so talkative off camera. But yes, my little man is growing up and I can't believe it. It's just so crazy to think 6 months ago I had a baby and this is him. He's growing up to be such a smart little boy and it just makes me so happy. Like, I'm like loving motherhood more than I thought I would. It's just so beautiful and it's literally crazy. Like, some days I wake up and I'm just like, I don't know how I do it. Like, the other night I fell asleep super early. I fell asleep with him. I was trying to put him to bed and put both of us to bed. So I woke up in the middle of the night and made his bottles, got everything done, washed the dishes, washed all his bottles, cooked me some dinner till I can have lunch tomorrow, and got in the bed and then woke up for work at 6 o'clock to be at work at 7 and got him ready. And it was just like, how did I do that? Before, if I was like by myself and I woke up in the middle of the night, I would probably been up the rest of the night, couldn't go back to sleep, overslept for work, like just a whole mess. And it's just like, you just find this energy and like this will to keep going as a mom. And it's just so crazy. And I don't know how it works. Don't know how it happens, but it's because of him. Because of you. Because of you. You're not going to say hi to the peoples? Can you say hi to the peoples? Can you say hi, peoples? Yeah, he's teething, and it's quite bad. No teeth yet, but hopefully soon. Can you say hi, Carter? 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 Really? Carter? 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 All right, so I'm going to get him off to bed, and, yeah, because he's not having none of this. So I'm going to get him off to bed, and I will see you guys later. So have a good night. Enjoy your day. Whatever time you're watching this, enjoy whatever you're doing, and have fun. And I will see you guys next week.